So my name is Natalie Innis. Originally, our family is from Trinidad. I went to school there, but all the summers we came up here until I started living here in the 80s. So Guelph has always been home base. I have one brother, a daughter, and a niece. So Flora is one of 7 children. She and my mom are identical twins. So if you saw my mom, you saw Flora. So I am like a daughter with 2 moms. Both her parents were educators. My grandfather was a school principal, and my grandmother was an arts teacher, music teacher. So culture has always been a big part of it. So anything to do with culture, anything to do with volunteering, you would see her. So every Caribbean book launching in Toronto, we would all go. So we have like a selection of books, all autographed by, the artists, going to the Eden Mills Writers Festival, because education was a big part of her life too, generation. And she was also an aunt to thousands of students, especially from the Caribbean, having worked at the university as the senior reference librarian. And everybody called her auntie. It's almost like she would bring them home, cook for them, make them feel at home. They had a mom away from home. So that's the type of person Flora was. Well, being a visible minority from the 50s, from 59, I know their generation had to do things to be seen, even in education. Like, she had her master's in library science, even though some people were like, well, why are you getting your master's? But it's like, you know what? This is power. Education is power. Just showing the young people, you don't always have to be boisterous. You can just do it, in your own quiet way, but be heard at the same time. So doing this bibliography was sort of like a tool to help these students with their work. It was so that kids interested in Caribbean literature or Black literature in Canada would have a vessel. I think her inspiration was so that others, to make it easier for the generations coming up who didn't know about certain authors and stuff like that, because she always wanted to help the generations coming up. It took her maybe about 4 years to get everything, because remember, she had to do all the research, edit it, double check it, and then able to send it off to the printers so that they would double check to make sure everything. It took about 4 years. Not necessarily, because that was just Flora, always doing something, always volunteering her time to help someone. So it was just a natural occurrence. Okay, well, I'm going to do this. Okay, well, here we go. We were just happy when it was finished, because we didn't realize that it would take so much time. I think she might get a kick off of it, really, because she wasn't one to sort of like bring the attention to herself. She was just like a worker bee. Like, let's get this done, let's do this and stuff. I think she would be happy, you know, but she'd be like, oh, okay, you know, that's how it is, you know. I think the library would be a family legacy, and as a family, especially as myself, we are dedicating to expanding the library. You know, it's been really exciting, and we're all proud of her, and you know, may her legacy and the library continue to grow.